Good evening, everyone. How are we? Nice to see you all. Happy Wednesday. Hope everyone's doing well. It's lovely and sunny and warm here today, which is nice. So, kind of lifts the spirits. Hope we're all doing well. Yes, we're back on Judith Plains, of course. Where else would we be at the moment? Because it's that good. Picking up where we left off last week, I was kind of hoping I could get a video of this squeezed in the week, and I just didn't. So, we're just back to a live stream. I've been working on the Herdsman episode 2. So, based on what I've seen so far, you guys seem to be liking that as well. So, thank you for all the good feedback on that. I'm going to say hello to everybody. Jan, just over 2 weeks left. I know. FarmCon coming up in just over 2 weeks. Very excited. Welsh Sim Farmer, Alan, Shira, Keith Whittock, Dan, Mrs. Prof, nice to see you, Grisky, and Share. And did I see Parker in there? I did. There's Parker. How are we all doing? And Rian's in as well. How are we all? Nice to see you. Right, first things first, let's run down to... I say first things first a lot in my videos, don't I? I've noticed when I'm editing, I'm like, first things first. Anyway, we are going to pick up where we left off last week. Remember we were baling this field? Well, I did take a bit of time and go and bale some of this. So all the bales are ready in here. We're going to do some loading. We're not going to use auto load. We are going to do it old school, just for the fun of it. I am very good, thank you, Rian. Yes, really good, mate. So thanks for asking. We have set up a little bit of a auto drive course, just a pretty easy loop here, just so I can not have to worry about unloading this truck and this trailer. So I need to make sure I park this somewhere where it's not going to interfere with anything. Let's park it over here. I know it's out of the way here. And we're going to use one of these combines. I'm just going to put one combine on the sorghum, I think. And we'll just leave the other one there for now. And what we're going to do, we have taken the baler. You can see it's over there. Where is it? Can you have second things first or first things second? It's a good point, Joshua. I don't know. Evening as well, Jason. How are you, mate? Nice to see you. Yeah, we've got the baler over there set up on the combine course. So remember the combine course, we've got a 50-foot header, but if you leave it on that... I'm getting a little bit of stutter here. I think it might just be my shaders loading in. If you use that course again for your baler, it should hit the middle of your swath every time, which is good. So, good evening, Mike. How are you? So, I think, well, baler's an easy one. We should go and actually fire him up straight away. So, let's do that, because it should all just be sitting there ready to go. Nearest point, single combine, tool offset. We had started, in fact, it dropped its first 3 bales out there. So, I should be able to just let this go and not worry about it until it's finished the field. Let's see how that goes. But it's fairly spitting out the bales. We have done a couple of changes to the shed as well. We'll go and have a look at that in a little minute. Oh, Joshua, brilliant. It arrived, mate. Delighted. And at the right address. You got in just in time, mate. You got in just in time. Right, so that's doing its thing. Should finish this field pretty easily, and then we can go up to the other field up there that we did as well. So, we will leave them doing their thing. We're going to fire up this combine now. Here it is. Get this on the field. Like I said, in fact, if I pull up auto drive and turn on invisible, you can see the little course we've made. I didn't want to do it on stream. It'd been a bit of faffing about if I'd done that, so by doing it this way, it means that we can just crack on with the episode, and you can enjoy us doing some work rather than setting up auto drive courses. So let's roll this in here. I don't know how much we'll need that auger wagon actually, because it's not that big a field. Well, I say that. It's a 4x map and the fields look bigger than they are, but it is a 50-foot header, and sorghum doesn't seem to yield that high, although saying that, I've just pulled into the field there and I've got 2% in the tank already, so I think what we'll do is just set this up to go. I'm going to do nice tight corners on it. We're going to switch this to combine mode No, we're not. Doesn't need to be in combine mode. It's so long since I've done this. And we will be on 71 auger weight. Now it says no driver with the same target available. Why would it say that? Because this should have... I've not turned it on, that's why. 71 auger weight. There we go. That should work now. Yes, there we go. That little message has disappeared. Right, so let us do... fieldwork. No. S81. Let's go to here. Let's go to fieldwork settings. Let's not do any rounded corners. Let's sharpen headland corners. Let's do that. Clockwise, we're going to overlap slightly. No field margin. 1 tool. Number of headlands. 2. Yep. Generate fieldwork course. Right, let's see what we get. Hi, Yoss! Nice to see you, mate. That looks like a very neat and tidy course, doesn't it? So we will roll back. Oh, I've got the 780, not the 790. First waypoint. I'll just give it a little roll back. But I think we are good to go. Now, if everything goes to plan, I shouldn't, famous last words, shouldn't need to touch this for a little bit. Time will tell. Time will tell. He's going to do that as he goes past here, of course, so he'll just enough time to unload a little bit. Yeah, but then that'll be him. Now, DJ's pretty good at giving enough space between things like telegraph poles, so we should be good there. Or power lines, they probably are. Oh, Mr. Hamish! Mr. Hamish is down on his farm now. We're not going to see Hamish for a while. He is... basically, he drives down south, works every hour that God sends for about 6 months, and then comes out and lives off the proceeds for the rest of the year. It's hard work, but somebody's got to do it. Right, that is doing its thing. I could sit and watch a combine all night. So much fun. I try to, anyway. So, let's do some manual bale loading, shall we? Let's... I don't know, I'm just quite enjoying watching this at the moment. Such a nice combine. Such a nice combine. Right, it'll be interesting. Remember, we've got the big 9RX on the auger wagon as well, so I wonder if we'll get a kind of little bit of a shaky mess with that. We'll see. It looked on the test I did, it looked pretty good, so we shall see. Right. 22%. I'm gonna, yeah, let's leave that to its thing now. Let's just get into this, but not stay in this. I'm not sure what our horsepower is like on this. This should be able to pull the straw trailer. I am going to take the front loader off it though, because we don't need that for now. Because we do have a telehandler. So we could just leave that there for now. Should be a 9RX at Gamescom. I might be going, I'm toying with the idea of going to Gamescom. Actually taking my boy with me. He's big into his games, so could be a nice opportunity. Farmer Jolly, nice to see you, mate. How are you? You saw the new one today at Cereals. Is it impressive, Hamish? Is it as impressive as it looks in the pictures? James of Culloch as well, how are you? Alright, let's put the hazards on. Keep Argsy happy. You know how Emo's too small. We want bigger. Right. I'm going to park this somewhere in the middle of the field. 202 subs now. Great to hear it, mate. Keep chipping away at it. You'll get there in no time. And remember, every time you're putting a video out, it's another bit of learning you're doing, so all worth it. Oh, I turned off crop destruction when I was testing my auto drive course, but actually I want it on because the stubble destruction on this map is ace. You can see all of this stuff. It's so good. Just adds another dimension. Right, lights, we'll leave them on for now. Wizard of Ag, how you doing, mate? Evening Oz, how are you? Yes, anybody, if you want to support a new up-and-coming FarmSim YouTuber, go check out Farmer Jolly. I've seen you the last 2 years at Llama, haven't I, mate? And it's always good to support small channels, and the effort he's putting in is outstanding. He's got the right attitude. You can't... This stuff doesn't just happen. You've got to put in some graft. And Farmer Jolly is not shy of putting in some serious effort, so well worth a little sub and a watch of a few of his vids. Needed a baseball cap for starting your Hamish, how many baseball hats have I offered you and you've gone, oh no, I don't wear baseball hats, give it to somebody else. And now you're rocking around the south of England without an FSG hat. Hey Daniel, how you doing? I mean, that's not on. I would say that's unacceptable behaviour. There we go. So these triples, it's just gonna... Well, the nice thing is, it means we don't have to... my face... But it might have been in the future. Like, now. Oh. Spatial awareness. Messing me up there. I blame spatial awareness anyway. I'm still too close to it, I think. Ah, it's pretty good, to be honest. We'll nudge it on like that. Bonk. Up. How are we looking there? Are we wonky or are we on pretty good? Yeah, could have gone a little bit further. Let's just... Start as you mean to go on, you know. Get it right. Got a nice class cap. As long as you're not driving a class tractor. Except for the Zerion 5000. Just for clarity. There we go. Evening Farmer Shadow, nice to see you. Fail to plan, plan to fail. Exactly, Oz. Exactly that, my friend. It's me, I'm just get paranoid that I'm gonna... not nudge them on quite right, so let's see how close we can get these without... We can get this without a gap, or such a narrow gap that you can barely tell. Without putting them on top of each other as well. Oh, that was close, wasn't it? Do we give that a shot? A little bit further forward. There we go. Oh, it's beautiful. It's beautiful. Glad you're not using that quick loading trailer. Joey, it's too easy, mate. Sometimes you've just got to throw the challenge out there. Hi, Farmer Shadow's girlfriend. Right. See if we can keep this up. That's a good start. That doesn't bode well for later on. See, I'm off centre now already. Confidence is going up and the talent is going down. Usually what happens. See? Too far forward now. Oh dear. My angles were all wrong. Triggered. I remember that. You remember the Society for putting things on top of other things? That sounds like a Monty Python society. Graham, so was I, mate. So was I. That did come out of the blue. Good though. That means it must be at a certain stable state. Does mean then he can keep developing it and adding new stuff to it, but also it's out there. I am going to use it on this series at some point. Just when the time is right. Still struggling with it though. It is Monty. Is it? There you go. See? Spot 'em a mile off. Now the only issue with this is I've got space for one more bale at the end there. But everything's in threes. We'll see. If we drop something, we can load it up. Elspeth, nice to see you. Farm Shadow, I'm good today, yes. Sun's shining. Always nice. Henny is here again. How are you, mate? Nice to see you. Hope harvest is going well down there in South Africa. Finishing the corn today. Is it getting cold now, is it? Getting into winter. I think I might be slightly over on this one as well, but we'll keep going. Luck is on our side. I saw the little wooden baler on DJ's mod review, and I've got to say, very nicely done. Very nicely done. Nice little animations on it and everything, wasn't there? Yeah, see, I've got a little bit of a gap between these ones because I didn't pick them up properly, but there we are. Pop. Move the trailer in a minute. Oh yes, thank you, Welsh. Please hit the like button if you're enjoying yourself. The more likes I get, the more YouTube decides that people think this is good content and share it with more people who will hopefully come and watch it as well. So it's a win-win. There we go. I'm getting bold now. I'm not even checking. Have I ever used the VIP order manager? I can't say I have, Graham, no. Is it worth checking out? Ridgeline Hunter! Shout out me! Me! Hey FarmSim, how are you, mate? Had the funniest... Ooh. Oh, I've messed up my bottom row now. Had one of the funniest comments I think I've ever had on the channel today. We were having a good giggle about it in Discord earlier. A guy said, basically, that Realistic Livestock was a poor mod because the bulls don't have, I'm sure I can say this in the context of what I'm meaning, testicles. And I was like, well, have a look at all the good stuff to do with the mod. Like, he said he's not a 3D artist. He says he says it's not his thing. He is a script modder, and he's done a very, very cool mod. So I just maybe got a little bit sarcastic and asked him why he wanted to spend his days looking at man parts. Which gave me a chuckle. I mean, what a silly thing to say. Literally could have found that out by reading the description for the mod in about 5 seconds. But there you go. I am even amazing myself with how well I'm doing here, folks. So that last one doesn't fall. It's a bit loose, but it's alright. Dare I nudge those to close them up, or shall I just leave it? Can't place them all. About 2 weeks ago, Oak City showed up as a 4X map in the console mod hub. It wouldn't start. Anyone knows if there was a general mistake? It was a mistake. It shouldn't have been tagged for console. It should have only been tagged for PC only, and that's why it disappeared quite quickly. There we go. We'll just do that. Question is, can you get all the bales from that field? Oh, well, what do you reckon? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7... There's only 7 more. I think I can well. The gauntlet has been thrown down. You're on. Yes, reading and listening are a thing of the past, FarmSim. It's give me the answer now. As I almost think I should stop putting this as a PC-only map in my descriptions, because I don't think anybody ever reads it. After the 30th, no, this is just a PC-only mod, and no, it's not coming to the mod hub. It does get a bit repetitive. We'll find it. We'll have an AI soon that will reply to... put certain terms in and it'll do automatic replies. Swim and climb, that's right. And I think actually... He's actually asked for a 3D modeler to do the animal, to do the textures and do the 3D model. So I think as the mod develops, I think that will arrive. I think we'll see it at some point. It's just he doesn't have the skill set. Oh, I'm sure. Do you know what? He's a smart guy. He could probably learn it. He probably doesn't have the time to learn it though. That's the other thing. Whoa, 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 that is not the button I was supposed to press. Wrong foot pedal all round. I put it slightly over the top there on purpose, but in hindsight I maybe should have just left it as it was. If a marking genius anywhere. Yeah, do you know one though, Yoss? Do you point one in the right direction? That would be good. I am trusting our little combine and auger wagon scenario down at the bottom of the field to be just doing its own thing here. I'm not even looking at it. Do I have suggestion on how to learn to build a map? There is some very good YouTube tutorials out there that will teach you. Bow Brown is a YouTube channel that does some fantastic information. Rod the Mod as well. Rod the Mod, who's sometimes in the chat actually, has done some fantastic tutorials for FS25 too. He's well worth a watch. Plus you've got all the information that is on the Giants Developer Network as well, which teaches you a little bit more about Giants Editor and things like that. So worth checking that stuff out as well. But I think a lot of it is roll your sleeves up and get learning, because it's a bit of a steep learning curve, but I don't think it's not particularly difficult. It's just time consuming, and you'll learn a lot along the way as well. And I think it's incredibly rewarding. Hey, Rowan. Great to have you here. Great to have you. Did I see Mike Honcho was in? We don't really need the title because your thumbnails get all the focus. They are top-notch. Thank you very much, mate. Thank you very much. I do pride myself on a thumbnail. Pretty important. Pretty important stuff. Farmer Bob, of course. How could I forget Farmer Bob? Thank you, Oz. Joey knocked all the chair cards down like dominoes. I bet he was popular for that. The assets are the hardest part. Yes, I think, yeah, you've got to be... That's the challenge with a map, is you can ask other modders for their stuff, which is one thing, but if you can make your own, it's definitely more beneficial. As Argsy is finding out with his... I'm going to lose this off the back, aren't I? I might push those forward a little bit. This could be where it all ends badly. Livestock includes all the locked animal models. Time for that debate again. Yeah. Oh, does it? But he's not using them. He's not put their models in his... Is he not just referencing base game stuff? I don't know. Giants must be okay with it, because they've released the mod, right? Right, there we go, a bit tied in out. Oh, crikey, I'm about to topple over if I keep... Okay, lift it up a bit higher. Ah, dear. Now, oh my god, see? Spatial awareness gone to pot. Going so well, and now it's a bit messy. Do we tidy it up? That's the question. Or do we just pretend everything is fine? That is not close enough. So... Am I forklift certified? Cheers, Hamish. Don't work too hard, mate. Troy Adams, hi from Australia. Good to have you here, Troy. It will be Thursday morning for you, won't it? If I understand right, 3D render all the buildings in my area, then build a map. Well, you can do it either way. You could build the map and then build the models after, or you could build the models first. My advice would be build the map first, and then you'll know places and scales and a few other things like that. So... Alright, let's see if we can tidy up just a few of these little bits and bobs. Oh dear, the shadow's not good there, is it? Just, come on. Come on. No, you're going to move the bottom? Yeah. Alright, that's, I think, it's about as good as that's going to get. And we have how many? 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, is the one at the bottom there? Oh, that doesn't look good. It looks like somebody's knocked those about down the bottom. Let's move the trailer. A bit easier for us. What app am I playing on? What do you mean, Max? App? What version of the game? Chris, the Irish gamer. Tie it down and go like the wind. No, I have put in a shed and Argsy's anywhere object storage because I don't have anywhere to store these bales, but this is alright. The tractor's struggling a little bit. Oh, what map am I playing? Judith Plains, mate. If you do exclamation mark map, you will get a link to download, where you can download it from. Troy speaking to us from the future. Nice. This one. Enter vehicle. One thing about 25s, the bales have some weight. They do. Yes. They do indeed. Right. I think I'm feeling quite confident about your little challenge. Welsh, I think we could nail this. Let's not get too confident though. Giants has always laid the bones and the modders come out with some cool stuff. And they've said that. They create a sandbox and a modding platform that allows people to able to add to the game. Their focus is actually on machinery and getting brands into the game. Argsy's talked about it quite a bit on his streams, and it's an interesting take, is that they're trying to appeal to the mass market, and the mass market want vehicles. You forget that we are the nerds that play this all the time. So we are actually in the minority. A lot of people just want to pick it up and play without any hassle, so that's why it's relatively simplified. Oh, that was bold. But it does mean then that the modders can add the cool stuff in, like realistic livestock and GPS and courseplay and auto drive and all of those things. I reckon, you know, there's millions of people that play FarmSim. I reckon less than, I don't know, less than 10%, 5% use courseplay, auto drive and all that, and I would say probably there'll be a load of people who've never ever even discovered or installed mods as well. They just play it for the fun of it. Me, however, look at me stacking bales! Chinook! Behave, man. Thank you very much for that. Very kind of you, sir. Hope you're doing well. It's not very often I impress myself, but this, so far, I am pretty darn pleased with. Meatball, how are you, man? Nice to see you. Speak for yourself. Looks at my 1,000 yesterday. If you've ever got more than 1,000 hours in FarmSim, you are officially a FarmSim nerd. You cannot avoid it. You are prime FarmSim nerd, and that is all right with me. %75 realistic clicks in the end of all the days out. It's just, yeah. If it was like real life farming, not many people would play it because it would be very hard work. Ralphatron, how are you, mate? Nice to see you. Right, we are doing alright here. I think I've actually seen another couple of stacks down here. Farmer King George, hi FSG, how are you? When was your take on them? So the Pass It On series that was done by Tony Myth, DJ, 4B, Farmer Cop, who else was doing it? Trucker Matsy. I think that's all the important people anyway. I was supposed to be taking part in that, and I've just not had time. I was on holiday when it was my episode, and I've come back, and I've not really had the time since I come back. Ah, yes, VF. So I was right. I did read out the important people. That was the joke! Yeah, no, I was on holiday and I've just struggled, and I don't want them to stop the series and wait for me, so I've kind of just told them to crack on with it. It would have been fun to get involved in, and it just didn't really work with the timings for me, so it's a shame. Okay, that looks pretty good. I'm going to give these a little... I was going to bump those along. I'm not going to, actually. I'm going to leave them as they are, because actually that's not a bad platform to drop the last few stacks on. Although I'm slightly worried that the tractor might not move after this, so that'll be interesting. Or if it moves, it may not go round a corner without falling over. We'll see. We'll see. Yeah, I don't think I've got any bridges. I'm close to the farm. Now, usually I would probably call it at 4 stacks. But because Welsh challenged me, and I am the most competitive man in the world, I'm just gonna see if we can get a final row on the top here. And also, why not? I'm actually gonna drop these about here, because those ones are slightly going the other way, and I don't want it to tilt. Welsh is like, Ah, see, somebody bashed into these 3. Who did that? Where's that pesky... I tell you what, though. I tell you what. We're going to stop for a second, because I think this has not missed a beat. Now, the only thing is, it might have been a very easy job, because... Yeah, I don't think he's unloaded into the trailer yet. I don't think he's... Let's just... see if he's... No, he's not. That's why it's going well. That's why it's going well, because he actually hasn't needed to unload yet, because that auger wagon is so colossal. Keegan Gherking, I'm stuck with base game on FS25. How's that, Keegan? You got the in-game mod hub, haven't you? Good evening, Martin. Nice to see you. How are you? Last legit stack, and then it looks like we've got a rogue one that we need to sort after this. Have I picked that up right? Yep. Hey, it's brilliant, isn't it? 88,000. Any news on my map? I can't even get to do vids, Sim Guy. So the map is, at the moment, a pipe dream. Add it to the list of things I wish I had time to do at the moment. Right, here we go. Last 3, which somebody's knocked over. I don't know who, because they were all fine before, but I'm not gonna cheat. I'm gonna do it properly. We've got this close. We aren't gonna cut corners now. No super strength allowed on this bale stack. There we go. And the other one, I had a map set where my dad worked in the 70s in the US, in southern Minnesota. So it was nice, it was flat, big fields, pretty simple. I kept it simple. I thought this is the best way to build a map, is to do something relatively simple to start with until I got my confidence up. I will go back to it one day, no question I'll go back to it one day. When? I don't know. I kind of feel I would probably have to stop doing vids. Woodstock. So, and I don't want to do that. I'm still having fun on that side of things, so go a little bit of jiggery pokery now to line things up. There we go. Beautiful, look at that! Where did this level of skill come from? Anyone know of a mod conflict causing me to have an option, not have an option to roll tarps on plains and prairies? There was a couple of mod conflicts. I don't know if they caused issues with the tarp change, but the colour mod, the Giants colour mod. The irony that a Giants mod stopped the Giants DLC from working was not lost on me. Didn't know Courseplay could do this. Yeah, the whole time it's been Courseplay. Right, here we go. Here we go. Bosh. Look at that Welsh. I think that warrants a pint at Lama next year, doesn't it? Let's go. We've never had. This is not the levels of success we're used to. Granted, I haven't driven away with the tractor yet, and I haven't gone around a corner yet. This could end in tears now. Also, don't know if I'll be able to unload them when I get to the shed, but we will try. We will try. Let's get to the road. Oh dear, look at that strap at the back. That's a recipe for disaster, isn't it? Where is Argsy? I know, like, this is peak Argsy, and he's not here to celebrate. I'm just gonna take it easy around the corners there. Don't hit the grey car. Remember, it was a grey car that got in our way last time. There we go. A screenshot. Yeah, good. I really will. Look at that. Bosh. Screenshotted. I'll put it on the Discord. You can have it as your wallpaper, everyone. That is how good it is. Right, now, shed. Where's the shed? I don't have to go down any hills, do I? Or anything? Please, make it easy for me. Timber. I know. I'm so nervous. How many bales have we got? Just over 400,000 litres of bales. I know, we could have gotten another stack. We could have got another 5 bales on the back. Oh, that was a bit wobbly. Don't bang into the tree. Now here's the challenge. Will it unload? Is this trailer high enough? Or do we have to unload them all individually? It won't unload until I've hit the strap, I think. Let's see. This night gets better by the second! Oh, we're using Argsy's mod as well. How beautiful did that go in? This never happens to me. Best stream ever! Oh. Now, granted, we have only got half a bale. It's kind of buried into the ground, but I'm not worried about that. I am... That shows how heavy they are, Yoss. They've sunk into the ground. There we go. Right, we're going to quit while we're ahead on that one. That was amazing. That was amazing. Right, we do have another field of bales to do, but let's... What time is it? Crikey. Smashed it in no time. Compressed by the awesomeness. There you go. I want that on a t-shirt. That's a... FSG loading error or Argsy mod job. Let's discuss. Compressed by the awesomeness. That is, yeah, definitely. Keep an eye open for that in the store in the next few weeks. I'd buy that t-shirt with that screenshot on it, and even the little versatile didn't miss a beat either. Look, there's less bales on this field. So we're gonna park this dude. We're gonna send the baler up to the other field at the top here. Oh, we've got half a set of bales here. Spit that out. And then let's go up to the other field. I'm going to make you one, Welsh. Yeah, that counts you out, Yoss. A compression shirt. Yeah, really tight muscle t-shirt. I like it. I like it. I have a confession to make as well. I went shopping at the weekend. Oh, well, I didn't go shopping. I was taken shopping at the weekend by my my lovely wife and daughter. Can you see that? I am legit the owner of that now. When I say I'm the owner, I didn't really get much choice in buying it. That discussion was done without me. And yes, Yoss. But it's a nice horse. Oh, there goes the post. There goes the sign. I bankroll it, Jan. That's where it starts and stops for me. I'll safely say I won't ever get on it. Right. Oh, interesting. Collect and wrap fieldwork. I don't need to do that. I need to do Okay, what field is it? 89. No, it's 112. Clear current course. No, idiot. 112, load course. Back. Now if I do this, I should see a course. I do. Oh, that's them gone then. Hoping to finish, because that's my fault. I shouldn't have hit the Y button to unload them. Just make sure he goes. Should drop the... Oh, where are you going? What are you doing? Just checking. No. Nearest waypoint. I am a buffoon. I am an idiot. What's the name of the horse? Miss Tilly. She is a champion show jumper. Trying again. So yeah, if I'm not a FarmCon, that's why. We should run a poll to name the horse. That is a nice idea, actually. I need to have a stable and a brown chestnut mare on every game from now on. That's the deal. Right, Bale's going. Bale's going. Let's find out what's happened here. Why are you sitting there full, and why is there no... Why, it's all gone horribly wrong. We're about to descend into utter misery now. Because look what's happened. He's got to here. He's loaded half the trailer. Missed the first bit. Right, okay. I don't know why that is. But we will take over and at least... Oh, it's not pretty. Spin around this side. Look, it's fine. It's not clipping through the side of that trailer in any way, shape or form. Don't know what you're talking about. Now, I haven't turned the truck on, I don't think, so next challenge will be, let's see if you go and unload for us. '71 truck, blue grain, unload, sorghum, off you pop. And we will go and unload the combine. It's done pretty well though to get all the way through there. Do I make all the ad reads? I'll wait till there's a proper for a cross map one. I'll ditch that one. That was just a one for this field tonight. But yeah, no, I'll ditch that in favour of a pre-made course when one comes out. There we go. Wait for him to roll up. I'm too far away. He might trigger just. There we go. Oh, we're on the downhill. Tractor running away with me there. I mean, no, Chad, definitely not me. Maybe in the background somewhere. So when you download from the Giants portal, do you get a CD? No, you just get a zip file with the game files in. Keegan. You had a cat called... Well, there you go, Cher. Proof it's a good name. If you had a cat named Cher, it must be a good name. Tilly, it must be a good name. Do I need to make one? If you want to, Jan. If you want to. Ed's too busy playing cricket at the moment to pull one together. And I'm not sure Christoph's playing at the moment, so... Oh, even the 9RX is struggling up the hill here. This is a 600 and something horsepower tractor. And it can't get up the hill. It can't get... It's just about getting enough of a... Nope. 5. It's away again. Come on, son. You can do it. Back up to 6. You can do it. There we go. 8, 9. Just over the ridge of the hill now. We're home free now. Just don't crash into the header. There we go. Come on. Job done. We'll run it to the end now. Save having to unload the combine again at the end. Good evening, Aaron. Nice to see you. Grumpy Grey. Nice to see you too. If you've got the time to make an auto drive course for this, Jan, I'd be impressed. I'm quite impressed. Now, there's a reason we need the sorghum. There is method to the madness. I don't think it has it? That's because I put hard corners in. There's method to the madness. We are going to do... what do you call it? Ethanol. So when our corn over here is ripe, so I'm not going to silage the corn. We're going to harvest that. When that is ripe, it's a mixture of sorghum. I'll go to the recipe in a minute. Just wait for us to finish there. There you go. Owned, available. Where are we? Rocky Mountain ethanol. Look, 3 sorghum, 12 dry corn, 3 regular corn, and 3 propane. Gives you 8 ethanol. And from what I could tell, the price of ethanol was worth doing. Or it'll be down here somewhere, won't it? Nope. It will be somewhere? Anywhere? Ethanol? Where are you? Ethanol? Where did you go? D ethanol. There you go. Can't see for looking. Look. 4,205 for 1,000 litres. Not bad. Alright, not at the moment, but... Ooh. The truck never came back. Junkie Tanker, nice to see you. You've ploughed 70, 71 and 72 all together. Nice. 70, 71 and 72. Where are they? I'm having a look. Why can't I see them? 70, 71 and 72. Jeez, oh, that's a beast, isn't it? Wow. What a chicken's good for? Eggs! Eggs make a stack of cash. I'm slightly worried my truck is crashed somewhere. See if we can find it. Yes, he hit a tree. That's a shame. Let me just help you around there, my friend. Oh, he's doing wheelies, that's what it was. He lost traction. He's still lost traction. Right. Intervention time. That is too much weight. It's lifting the nose up. You can't steer on the hills, that's the problem there. We need to go at it from the other direction. And I did think about doing that when I did the course, and I didn't. I thought, well no, we'll go in that bottom gate 'cause it's an easier turn, but actually, when he is full, clearly, he loses all the weight off the front of the nose. Look at that, we need to swap tractors. Daniel Boone, no, Ray County hasn't yet. Chickens are good for eggs in a hot curry. Exactly that. That's what we're missing. Is a chicken abattoir. You make loads of money out of chickens if you could sell the meat. Get a KFC on this map, you'd be laughing. No, Keegan, that seems right. You need to unzip it and then install the first bit. Right, switch to there, unload that. Kind of annoyed we have to go back and get a bit more now, don't we? There we go, let's get rid of that. And then this one, and this one. Dancer, how are you, my friend? Nice to see you. Right. Sorghum, nearly out. Let's go and get the last little bit. And that's another field done. And then, I think, for a bit of a change of pace, we'll throw in a bit of a cultivator. Or, well, no, let's do a bit of liming first. And then we'll throw in the cultivator. Let's get this field. Let's get our PF score ranked up in some of these fields. I think you're right. I think you're right, Daniel. It's definitely too light. It's lifting the front end. Need something with a bit more weight over the cab. A day cab is not cutting it. In fact, we could do the sorghum field as well, couldn't we? Nice. I am having the most fun. This is... We were saying, this is what's happened. I struggled for months. Just couldn't get the motivation, and it just needed a map to capture my imagination, and then two came along at once. Austin Wall, how are you? It probably coincides with a few of the bugs, a fair few of the bugs getting ironed out as well. And also, I have upgraded my graphics card. So, my issue was, and if you guys are struggling with this as well, not that it's an excuse, but you see the logos, like the 9RX and the 640, and tyres was another one. If you had, basically, if you have 8 gig of VRAM in your card, you would run out of video memory. And I like to run, because I'm doing content, like to run my vid at a high quality. I think it's the right thing to do. What's basically happened is that everything went blurry. I had issues. I mean, the swaths still aren't perfect. They still disappear and flicker and stuff sometimes. But let's run this back to the yard, actually. It just... and it was my graphics card. Now, the reality is that was a 3070 Founders Edition, way above the minimum spec. But what they're saying is, you can't run it full chat. You can't run it cranked up. So, I got a 5060, which is a relatively, in graphic card terms, relatively cheap version, but it's got 16 gig of VRAM in it, and the difference is night and day. Night and day. So I'm running at 4K now. Alright, I can only stream at 1440, but I'm running at 4K and downsizing for the stream, and it's super smooth, crystal clear. I've got my view distance set long, everything. I have updated my Founders Edition FarmSim, which has already been stolen and is sitting in my son's PC. I do have a nice MSI 2080 though here, who wants to go to a good home if anybody's interested. Very nice card for somebody if they're running something like an old GTX card still, or an early 20 series. It's done me right since I ever started the channel, FarmSim, so yeah, I've had a good kick of the ball out of it. I can't complain. Yeah, Squid, that'll be exactly it. You run out of VRAM. Which, personally, I'm like, that says to me the game is badly optimised. I can't believe that... right, which combine? I need to take them both home, really, don't I? Well, actually, do I? What else have we got to harvest? Nothing. We've actually done all of the crops that we need these headers for. So, but what I can do is take the headers and I'll park the combines just by the trees here, because this corn is going to be our next target, so that's what we'll do. Combines can stay down here, but we do need to take these home. Because we ain't going to use these again this year. Go. And... oh, goodness. Detach. Snap on. Bong. There we go. Oh, I was a bit off that time. Ooh. Oh, I've never done that before. That was interesting. Let's fold things up. Yeah, well, let's park these here, because this is the field we're going to attack first, I think, when this is ripe. So if I line these up somewhere like this, we can just roll the headers in and clip them on. There's enough real estate there for them to stay out of the way. Mr. Amazing, a big issue I'm having on that map currently is my sound being cut off towards the edge of the map. I did a full maintenance of field 111 top right corner, sound crashed and never came back on. Oh, interesting. I'm not going to try it right now, but if you remind me at the end of the stream, we'll go over there and just see if I can replicate that. That's an interesting one. Right, let's run this header back, and then let's come and... have I tried the Nexat? No, but I have a plan. I think probably, maybe 111 is a field we could do. I'm going to pick one of the bigger fields. Maybe 61 is the other one. I'm quite tempted by doing the biggest field on the map. Wouldn't mind giving that a shot with a Nexat or two. That could be quite good fun. Henny, take care, my friend. Don't work too hard. You chose the bison farm. Good farm, T-Man. Good farm to choose. Glad you're enjoying it. I know this is your kind of map, isn't it? So... Nextcat does work with courseplay. Yes. Right, I need a roll through shed really to park these, and I'll probably put it in the tractor shed. Need to make a tutorial on all key mapping for dual joystick with the wheel. I love following this. To be honest, Daniel, I've changed very little of these. It's pretty much standard out of the box. The only time you really kind of need to update it, I think, from the standard settings is if you're doing a lot of work with excavators. I agree, Carl. I think this is one for... might just see if we can pop these in here course we don't have a pressure washer. It's just not our jam. Now am I... Oh my goodness. What is going on tonight? Things are happening just as I want them to. JHHG's ATAR though. What a mod this is. Absolutely love this mod. Talk about detailed. Although we still have the issue with FOV being too narrow. There we go. Oh, where's the other trailer? It's up here, isn't it? Where we left it. Just say no to pressure washers. Yeah. Everybody's under pressure to wash their tractors. Just say no to the pressure. Say no to the creepy empty school bus. Where have you put the kids? Creepy bus driver. It's like a bad horror movie, isn't it? A bus that drives around collecting the kids and you never see them again. Never seen a single child on that bus. Worries me. Keeps me awake at night. Hey Jimmy, how you doing, mate? Honest question, how would you rate the AI in 25? I found myself using it more and more. Dancer, I think it's a vast improvement on 22. Vast improvement on 22. The fact it can do headlands, the fact it can combine around a corner or drive around a corner. Alright, if you sit and watch it the whole time, it does some weird moves that you probably wouldn't do in real life, but it gets the job done. It doesn't mess things up. I think probably where it fails at the moment is on like the take something somewhere and drop it off or tip it. Does a cleaner job. Well, I disagree with that. I've just done this field here. I think that is a if Courseplay makes a mess of it, that's because user error setting up the course, in my view. Right, let's chuck this on here. Look at me, I'm like organised, tidy, not clean. Let's not get carried away with ourselves. Dukes, how are you? Late afternoon in the US. We are kicking on for, in fact, we're kicking on for 11 now. It's 10:14 already. Crikey, time flies when you're having fun. We've got to mow this field of grass as well. We need to get some chaff in the silage silo as well. We don't actually have that much grass, although we don't have any cows yet, but that will be coming. That is next job. Right, let's get this one home as well. Crikey, there's stuff all over the field. We'll move the telehandler as we drive past it into the next field. That's one for another day. Yeah, GHD, I'm not sure how to say that. GED. Glad you enjoy it, mate. That's my, personally, my favourite ever series I've done since I started the channel. You might like where the herdsman is going. Argsy. Args. Tell him, everyone. Tell him. Tell him. In fact, I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna show you. Screenshots. No. I messed all my screenshots up. There we are. By hand, you're welcome. Look at that. Hashtag no to pressure washers. Very proud of that. Not an auto load in sight. I'll take that as a win. Argsy is a hard man to impress, so I'm taking that one. Thanks, Jan. I did a thing! I did a thing! Having to lip read as well, no sound, okay. Hashtag no to pressure washers. Right. Second header now. I am actually, this is, if I roll this next to this other one, it does probably limit us to what we can get in and out of here, but pop you out here somewhere, like so. Now, did I did buy the Trout River trailer. Excellent. Hey Rob, how you doing, mate? What's happening, mate? I am proud of that. Dukes need auto load. Not at all. We are professional farmers here. Being professional. I shouldn't have brought this along, should I? It was silly. Gonna just leave it here alongside the sorghum truck as well. We'll come back and get those later. Oh, I'll turn the truck off though. Better do that. We can tidy this stuff up after the stream. What we're going to do now is go and buy a considerable amount of lime. So let's go and get our other truck. Old Volvo. Now I believe the lime sell point is one of these. That's the propane, that's the anhydrous, bulk feed, liquid herbicide, liquid fertilizer. Definitely here somewhere. Where's lime? Or is it down here? Now see, now I'm nervous. There's definitely a lime fill point. There it is. All the way down there. Right. Who's up for a road trip? Is there another one? Let's just check there's not another one. I don't think there is, unless it's in the middle of the beehives. I'm not holding out much hope that it is. Can't even click on it. Beehive. Oh no, that's the honey. I thought that might be, but manure, liquid manure. They're no use to me. I think that might be the one then. Down the bottom. Tag it and go. Shotgun, shotgun. Good to hear, Rob. Still kicking. Good man. Keep it up. Would love to know what happened in Wyoming when the villain showed back up, and that's the beauty of it. You can make up your own story from now. Every time we stream, it makes you want to get in there, T-Man. Right, let's go on a little road trip to the lime. And then we'll go spread some lime, cultivate. How are we doing for time? 20 past 10. Let's see if we can spread lime and cultivate this first field before end of stream, and that will be a pretty successful stream. Again, FOV. Oh, nice Jake break. Oh, I like that. That was nice, wasn't it? We run that again. I was going to fill the trailer, although I'm slightly nervous now that this truck won't ever bring it back. Let's give it a go. Oh, we miss you too, T-Man. Keep hanging out though, mate. I do not know where I'm going now. I think I'm pretty much going to the other town, aren't I? How's the horn in this? Thank you, Mark. It's fun putting it together. I always like trying new stuff. I always try and think, right, what have I not seen another content creator do? And somebody might have done it. There's certainly another YouTuber might have done it. I've not seen it. So the whole AI character thing where they're actually speaking now is another step forward from what we did with Surviving Wyoming and the Contractor series. Yeah, it's good fun. Yeah, hopefully, T-Man, hopefully you'll sort things out. Mr. Longshot, got a wheel for the first time, ordered the farm stick, gonna load up your screen on my tablet. Oh, you will not know what to do with yourself. You will be controls galore. And the steering wheel, I still say to this day, the steering wheel... Oh! What's that, the new... I think I saw the new John Deere there. Yes. If only that was the day that comes to game is going to be a good day, isn't it? Oh, the shop door's still unresponsive. I know DJ mentioned a fix, but I was lost. The vehicle shop, I didn't have them unresponsive. They were everything open for me. That's interesting. Big A, how you doing, mate? Right, where are we? Then we're down past this farm. Let's just do a check. We are... Where are we? We're here. Crikey, it's miles away. Let's settle in. We are going to be a while. Well, we're on this one now. Smothery Lion. Where were you a few minutes ago? We could have gone to the other one at the other town, could we? It didn't show up on the map, but I kind of thought there was one there as well, so I will go and check it out when we get there. Wave to FarmSim. On the way past. Looks very quiet. He might have gone out of business already. On the main farm, most of the big doors wouldn't... Oh! Don't read the chat and don't crash into the vehicles. He just sits there and beeps his horn. How rude. Oh, I didn't know that, Dancer. We'll go on the red farm. We'll go and check that out. Oh, Jake brake. Jake brake sounds are nice. Vehicular manslaughter. I know. BMW. Got a lot to answer for. There's a Volvo and a BMW meeting each other. At least he didn't hit the school boss. I know. Ironically, he probably needs to be stopped from his nefarious ways. Poor bus drivers like that. I'm just driving the route. Can't help if none of the kids around here want to go to school. Am I on the right road? I am. Montana hay. Right. Let's go. The one we just drove past, T-Man, the one with the green roofs and the cream walls, sides. It's down there in the valley. The blue sheds are nice. There's a hint of Welkers about them, isn't there? Drive past the embassy, the farmer cop and DJ. It always makes me smile. Oh, there he is. He's stalking me. Whenever they're in Europe, they refer to McDonald's as the embassy. It's usually the first place they stop for food. Always puts a smile on my face. Right, I think this is the turning. Right at the town sign. Somebody going to try and overtake us? No. There we go. I think that's... Is that the bale place? There's a bale place further down. Agricore. Trying to work out where I'm supposed to be going here. I think down the hill. The embassy, it's brilliant. That's it there, isn't it? That is it. Oh, Jakey breaky, so good. Yeah, there we are. Is it an N or is it a Z? When it comes to covers, we just don't know. Alright, watch the money go down for this. Bosh. I need to put the prefab colour change in. What tractor company is FarmCon at this year? It is actually at... oh, now I've forgotten. Is it Pottinger? It's Pottinger. Is it? Yeah, I think it's Pottinger in Austria. It's the first time it's been out of Germany. Bison Farm, good choice. There isn't a bad Lindner. Thank you, Jan. Yes, Lindner. How did I get... Pottinger's not Austrian. So yeah, it's up in the Austrian Alps. Looks beautiful. So yeah, very much looking forward to that. Probably need to book my flights. Remember I did this last year, Jan? Didn't book my flights for ages. This truck slides, but has anybody noticed that? Look, see it? See it moving? I think it's stopped. I think it's when it's being loaded. When it's not being loaded, it stands still, but yeah, when it's being loaded for whatever reason. And a car, yeah. Never let it be said that I won't spend more money than I need to by being disorganised. There's the bale sell point as well, that's good to notice. I'm going to need to run up at this hill, I think. I think we are pretty laden down here. We could have a problem here. We've got a low range gearbox. Okay, alright. I take it back. I take it back. Oh, look, again. Not enough weight in the cab. The family were going to come, Jan. They've decided not to. Because it's the middle of the holidays and they've got other stuff on as well. So, I'm on my own. So, if you want a lift, I've got space in the car now. Come on. Look at the load. Now, you can't see this. Can you see down the bottom corner there? No, you can't, because it's covered up by my logo. VCA puts you at, like, engine load in the bottom. I was up at 70% going up that hill. I do need to find a meaty truck. I love that Kenworth in 22. Oof. Load 30, so up over 30% then. Basically, if you stop, you're scuppered. Back past the embassy. Munich, Thursday 11. Oh, I might not be getting there till Friday. But I haven't booked my flights yet, so that could all change. Landing, if you hit exclamation mark map, you'll get a link to it, or you can just have a look in the description. And there is a link to it there too. Did I just try? I didn't try, I drifted in a semi, not through choice. Yeah, I'm going back on Monday. I have a big work meeting on Tuesday, so it's going to be a long weekend and then a long first day back at work. TLX Phoenix for the win. Can't do it. Can't do made up trucks. Has to be real. Has to be a real brand. The beauty of PC. FSG W900. Oh, nice, Share. It's a brilliant weekend. Really good fun. Looking forward. It's going to be a little bit smaller and quieter this year. Looking forward to that. Massive at Fent last year. Seriously, ice cream truck? Are you serious? Yeah. Know your place. Yeah, it just doesn't feel right. I mean, I'll tolerate a lizard 3-meter cultivator if I need to. But yeah, trucks and stuff. Can't do it. Especially as we're spoilt with all the... wave to FarmSim. Marmon, owned by Navistar International. Oh, there you go. Ice cream trucks. Oh, look. The ghost bus driver. Here he is again. Here he is again. Right before a corner. Yeah, go on. Haha, back off, son. Back off. I win again. Basically, like an F. It's like Mansell versus Senna at Monaco in 19... Oh, now I'm going to throw myself under the bus here. I'm going to say it was 1990. When Mansell put on fresh tyres and Senna stayed out, and Senna did a masterful job of third time lucky son, away you go, did a masterful job of keeping Mansell behind him. Alano, I've struggled to get the time to do it. That's the problem. And I didn't want to slow the guys down and delay the series, so I gracefully bowed out for now. 92. Was it his championship winning? He won. Mansell won in. Mansell was the champion in 92, wasn't he? There you go. 92. Time to swap onto my F1 again. Load his lights, I'm off to a nice one, Daniel. I'm a cool tard, man. Yeah, DC legend. Legend around these parts. It's a bit like Deliverance. Yeah, he's deliverancing the kids somewhere, not school. There we go, he's finally got past me. I've allowed him past now. As Farmer Cop would say, I'll allow it. Right, let's park on this side, out of the way. Purely because I missed turning off where I was supposed to. Oh, that is sweet. Rowan likes a bit of DC as well. Who doesn't love DC? Let's get this tipped. Beautiful. And let's go and get our Rogator, Jackie Stewart as well. Yes, another tremendous Scot. Do I shift manually? I do not, Cohen. That sounds far too much like hard work. Right, let's get the ROG. Here it is. That is not the one I needed. Damn it. Luckily for me, though, we do have, he says, as he walks up to it and can't change it. Thought I had Mobile Workshop on. I do. Why can't I change it on there then? That's interesting. Well, let's drive it out. We're going to change this to the dry box. For some reason, it's not triggering it. Let's try and get out here. First time I've used this as well. Excited. Well, I used it on the stream with ARGs, but... Oh, now. Why is this not working? Interesting. Oh, there we go. Just had to move it to a different place. Right. Fertilizer spreader. Now, does this take lime? Does anybody know if this takes lime? Let's take a chance. And we'll go to here and we'll just check this way. Or I might just have to be buying another lime spreader, which is fine too. We've got a dry box for the I think it does. I think it does 2 round. I'm just being doubly sure here. Only fertilizer. Ah, the fill type spoiled. Yeah, it didn't work with it to start with. No, nope, it is only solid fertilizer. Right, so not a problem for us because we also have our old favourite, and we're going to go with dualies. We're going to go with all of the mods. Don't need windows. We'll have a bit of you. Yep, and we will have a bit of combos. The dry box, which I think always looks better in silver than it does in green. And I didn't even have stuff parked in the way. I've used the liquid line mod before. I do like that, and I haven't tried it again with that stuff, so... But it does mean I get to play with this, which I think this is my first time using this in anger in FS25. The old 4940 from John Deere and custom modding. So again, you know it's quality. There we go. How's it going, Fred? Just finished work. Good man. So you should be able to roll under here. Well, I should be able to line it up a bit better. And we should be able to roll under here. Set that. Give it a little nudge there. But it's all good. And we go. Boom. Right, how are we doing with our challenge of getting this done before 11? It's going to be touch and go, but let us fire up. Oh, my sim dash is going nuts. Right, we're going to go. I'm going to turn that off. That's driving me bonkers. Right, we're going to go old school with the hired help. Steering assist, 24 meters, one headland will be enough, I'm sure. See how many loads of lime we'll get through here from precision farming. So, actually somebody told me, if you know what you're going to plant in the next time, go and check. And actually go manual with your spreading. You can get more accurately coverage. Oh, the old smoke looking good though. We are crop dusting. Oh look, another vehicle where the FOV is bad inside. Why do they all do that by default? Gonna overcook it on the ends here. Everybody complained a little bit about the kind of over liming if you ran over it too much. But I kind of liked it. I thought it was realistic. Obviously now you can turn it off if you want to. But I thought it was quite a nice touch. Cohen, I don't have one. Basically, if you go into your game.xml and bump up your LOD distance, you can use power tools, Daniel, if you don't want to go into the console. It doesn't have all the settings, but it has most of the key ones. Which is quite good. So that's worth a look. Or you just need to have console turned on in game.xml. If you go to your Documents Farming Simulator 25 folder. Sorry, Documents My Games Farming Simulator 25. Within that, you just turn console on in the XML, and then you can access it using the tilde key. Sir, it's actually going to the field days, the largest agriculture event in the Southern Hemisphere, being held now in New Zealand. Now I know he's been to a few of the smaller local ones. I'm not sure if he's going to the main one, sir. I also know he's pretty busy at the moment. I know he's been to them before, though. Right, are we going to get down this next path? Right, we've got 17% left, 3,000 litres. Are we going to make it? Let's find out, shall we? Oh. Our width is all wrong here, isn't it? That's not right. I think our width is wrong here, folks. Just going to drive it blind now, then. That's annoying. I thought I'd missed that. So, I think I knew that was a bug as well. Just dawned on me that somebody had said that to me. I think this box is narrower than the sprayer width. Anyway. We are where we are with it. At least we can see what we're spreading, so we can make sure we... That's such a great trailer, though, isn't it? Such a great trailer. Just close off this a little bit. And then go to the next one. Where I can, I like to play with it on. If I'm concentrating, Daniel, I like to play with it on. The only thing I don't like, and I actively turn off, is stones. Field stone is not fun. Actually, I've just worked out what I've done here. Have I? Yes. Is that where we were, first one? Ah, I did a headland one, didn't I? Either that or it's worked itself out now. Well, I've made a right royal hash of that. I think it might... Do you know what? I've driven off the field and I think it's reset itself there. Either that or it's doing that slight overlap because it's the first headland. So I take it back. You're going to spread here? Yes. Yeah, there's overlap on this, but that's my bad. I think it's reset itself after I've driven off the field. Which means I will run up here. 21 acres of stone collecting. Oof. Rather you than me, chaps. Right, here we go. Looks like we're back on where we should be. That was interesting. It set it wrong and then it reset it. That's good. Saved me a problem. We might struggle to get all of this... Well, we'll get the field done. We'll definitely get the liming done. We might just throw the cultivator in and then have to accept defeat in getting it all done before the end of the stream. Although we'll chuck it in, we'll see how we're getting on. And then we can see if we've got time. Maybe we'll run an extra few minutes late. Don't forget to hit the like button if you're having fun as well. It definitely helps me out and helps the channel out. That'll be it, sir. Yeah. Although it shouldn't. It should just have that overlap. It shouldn't matter which... Even if it started from the other side, it shouldn't matter which side you start from. The lines don't move, do they? So I don't know what... I don't really know what went on there. It was that overlap that it either confused me or... Who knows? I would be using VCA, ideally. But it was going a bit haywire, so I just ignored it for the time being. Right, we're nearly done here. I think we'll have to refill again once. Hey Darren, how you doing? Let's just go for a manual. Accelerator on the joystick. $170, we're up to 170. We are still 100 and short of our concurrent watchers, who are now all leaving because I've asked them to say, hit the like button. Gotta say, really impressive numbers on the last 2 weeks. And it's this map. This map is loved by everybody. There's something about it that just... people are loving. I think we've been starved of the right map. I think everybody's been a bit starved of the right map, so... it's great that this has come along. It's the live. I hope so. I appreciate you all hanging out with me. I've said this before, you can choose what you do with your time, and some of you choose to come and hang out with me while I'm streaming. So I always appreciate that. Too far away. I think these dual wheels were actually a bad idea because I can't get close enough to the... well, I can, it's just a little bit more challenging. So I find out he's now empty and I have to go and get more lime. Please don't be empty. Oh, God, he is. Okay, look away! Nothing to see here! Please, lime, why weren't you the first one we could see? There we go. I'm pretty sure we didn't want to go on that drive again to pick up more lime. We've had our fun with that. Also, thanks DJ for putting no collisions on the power lines. Siphon and subscribe! Oh dear. Very excited about seeing Mike Concho there. Very excited about the NASCAR updates for iRacing. It's a whole nother world of entertainment that I'll get lost in. Hacks. Sir, have you checked out Ola Holdor's The Frontier map? That's probably the closest thing we've got to a no man's land at the moment. Lovely map as well. Right, 2 more passes, look at that. Brilliant. The last couple of hours, everything, so I've not had a chance. Yeah, I haven't updated. I might leave mine running overnight, actually. Not that I've got time to play at the moment. What is the song I'm using for the herdsman? It is from a guy called Timbo. And it's called When the Hurricane Comes In. And it is on Spotify. Calmlands is pretty close as well, yeah. Nice one, Eclipse. Yeah, this, it's more enjoyable when you find those settings. Do me a favour though, whatever you've done, like your game XML, whatever, go and grab a copy of it, save it somewhere on your computer. Because if you lose those settings, you'll not remember what they... Yes, I do know that, Mike, very well indeed. And dusting them down. For some reason they gather loads of dust really quickly. Right, here we go. That didn't take too long. I am gonna... I'll park this under the truck, I think, or next to the truck, and we will... We will do the sorghum field another day, and we'll do this field where we need to pick the bales off. There's probably a video in this now, actually, isn't there? I could probably get away with doing a video. There we go. Mrs. FSG has just arrived back from a night in the pub. And it was the smile of a woman who's had a good couple of glasses of wine. There we go. Right. Right, last thing tonight. Let us... Oh, let's turn this off so it doesn't burn through the fuel. Pretty sure I've got the same PC specs. Wow, I've just updated my card, mate. So I've just cranked everything back up. But yeah, my computer's done me proud. Actually, it's been pretty much used and abused every day for. King Midas, question for you: do you have any crops you especially enjoy? Asking for one. Yes. Corn silages, any kind of silage, just because it's something I'm so used to in the UK, and we used to do it on our farm religiously, being a dairy farm. I do love pretty wheat and barley, combine. Do enjoy those as well. And then yeah, corn combining and also corn forage harvesting as well. Definitely potatoes. Definitely not root crops. Not a great big fan of root crops, if the truth be told. Right. Now this is a setup. This is a setup. Casey, you hit exclamation mark map, or you look in the description. Do you nuke it? Yeah, it's maize for us. Yeah, not corn. Although you can have corn. We had sweet corn. We grew some sweet corn on the farm, and we called that corn. But yeah, maize that we use for forage is definitely maize. Grass care. Yeah, I like a bit of grass. I do like my good old traditional British grass work. This is the base game one. T-Man, the 715 is in 25 now, and it's a beauty. It's a pretty good base mod. Not gonna lie. Right, let's try... I was gonna say, let's try VCA. I'm not gonna bother trying VCA, actually. I think I'm gonna... Let's just put the helper on again. Steering assist. Do we need 2 headlands? Yes, we probably do. That looks good to me. And let's start. We'll do a headlands last. Let's try and follow the rules. Bosh. Oh. There we go. Still getting a bit of texture issues there, as you can see. Not clearing the lime straight away. We're not perfect yet. You get certain angles, you can ditch it like that. But yeah, still needs a little bit of optimization still. The cultivator is the one from the new pack, yes. Very nice it is indeed. Hey Brock, how are you, mate? Nice to see you. Alfalfa and clover, yes, they count in the grasswork territory. Oh look, I've turned off my... Oh, that's a mess now, isn't it? I'm gonna have to go back across that. Nightmare! I'll get at the end. Good evening, Farmer Karen. How are you? Raise up. There we go. Why does that not raise when I asked it to? There we go. I reckon we can do this. Shall we stay and get this field done? It won't take us long, will it? Look, we're running at 12 miles an hour. We'll smash through it. Now, interestingly, it struggled at the start. It's almost like it's caught up now. Almost like there's the game can't keep up with the pace of the texture change to start with, and then it reloads. But it looks like it's going alright now. That's interesting, isn't it? Finish it. Finish it. Been watching your videos and loving. Thank you so much, Farmer Karen. I am delighted that you're enjoying that. That's kind of the plan with this stuff, is just try and do stuff that hopefully people enjoy watching, so it's lovely to hear that. This is the new Salford that is in the... it is the Salford. Oh, see, it's all gone again now. Zoom in, change my direction, change my position, all goes to pot. Hey, ya keg, how are you, man? Doing some editing. The king of the edit. Mr. Kegarino. Go. Herdsman looking good. Oh, I'm quite excited for the second episode. Already. John, you thinking of giving this map a go? Haven't played FS since launch. It's a good place to start, mate. We've been struggling a bit. I think everybody's been struggling a bit, but this has injected a pretty decent lease of life for a few people anyway. Still not perfect, but... I can't use the Colossus pack. It's just not realistic enough. It's a leap too far. But I get people that like to play at that big capacities and high speed stuff. I would never criticize anybody for wanting to play the way they want to play. So all good for them. Just not my style. Just not my style. Mark, no. I'm going to flip it to a Sunday night. I think we're going to do a. It's going to be like Top Gear. Every Sunday. This is a shallow, I believe. It's just got a little basket on the front and, yeah, light tines. No deep tillage here unless we need to. Yeah, so that's why I like it, Meatball. There are some massive fields, so you can go and do some stuff you want, but equally, things like this, it's a big field, but with big kit, you rattle through it pretty quick. Is it worth it to play on a server? Aye, yes, Daniel. We're going to set this up as a server. Argsy's already set it up as a server. At CN, where do I get your truck at? You mean the white one, the Ford? It's from Northwest Mods and Edits. You can get it on itch.io. Do I run many mods? I find my mod folder just gets bigger and bigger. I use Mod Assistant from FSG Modding. So each of my saves has just the mods that I'm using on the save. So I do have a massive mods folder where I kind of test mods and try new stuff out and dump new maps and things in, but I never really play a game save on one of those. When I've found what I want to play with, I'll pull those mods out and have them separately. It just helps with load times and things like that. Larson Farms using one of these Salfords, is he? Nice. But it does not remove the tram line. You could turn it off. Can't finish contract job due to the tram line taking 8% of the field. But I think that was fixed in the patch. I thought they were going to fix that in the patch. I haven't played since. I haven't played contract since, so I'm unsure. I think I'm doing a headland here by accident. Oh well. That's okay. Do I know if the alfalfa on the mic works? I don't, Eclipse, no. That's another one to check, actually. I used a realistic weather at the start, and then it got a few too many bugs in it, and I know they've all been ironed out, but I just haven't gone back to turning it on yet, so I need to, I just haven't had time recently to kind of test anything before I throw it into a series, so that's the reason I'm not using realistic livestock yet on this, but it's coming. I did do a test on that last week. I had 250 cows in the paddock behind that barn, behind the cow shed over there, and it looked phenomenal. It looked phenomenal. In fact, is it here? Can I show it you? Yes, there you go. Look at that. That's how FarmSim should have been. Can't own 250 cows and have 20 of them showing. That's perfect, right? Look at that. Look at and zero impact on performance. I had 250 cows, or 200 that are visible, all walking about, sitting down, standing up, mooching about, no issues at all. It's bang on the money. So yeah, I can't wait to get that fired in. It's going to look sick. So we'll... that's probably the thumbnail already, right? So yeah, looking forward to that. That's probably in the next few episodes. Just need to get some silage in and turn to silage, and so we can make our own alfalfa, to make our own TMR. And then we're just going to pre-order 200. And tip, I know you can only buy like a few cows at once if you have it installed. Add 200 cows to your pen, save the game, sign out, turn realistic livestock on, and then log back in, and that you've got realistic livestock with... Honestly, genuinely, it ran super smooth. Now, there might have been frame drops, but not enough to impact. It wasn't kind of bumping along at 10 FPS. It was still felt smooth. I was walking around in between them. I was driving tractors around. All seemed to work very well, so I don't know what he's done, but he's done an incredible job with the mod. And I think he's got a load of other ideas coming for it as well, so it's only going to get better. Yeah, realistic weather was too extreme at the start. Are you driving a milk tanker in New Zealand picking up milk from farms? Nice. T-Man, take care, man, and thanks for dropping in and hanging out with us. Nice to see you. Just a milking shed, interesting. Yeah, no, it's some clever stuff. And the reality is, like, let's put it into context. FarmSim came out at the middle of November, right? So we're like 7.5 months now. So think of the mods we've got now after 7.5 months. There was stuff we didn't get courseplay for over a year in FS22. We were making do with and terrible in-game AI as well at that point as well. So you know, for all we've kind of moaned a bit about, we've probably not been as lucky with maps. And the performance of the, like, some of the base performance of the game has been poor. But once they've ironed those out, and they're kind of ironing them out now, and mods like Judith Plains, maps like Judith Plains coming out, mods like Realistic Livestock. And another 6 months, this is going to be banging to play, I think. I think we've kind of over, and I've been really critical of Giants. They've been really bad at communicating. They haven't really been kind of forthcoming with why things haven't been updated and how long things are going to take. But it's getting better. It definitely is getting better. Stood as long as I can. I've got to go and play FarmSim. Very good team, man. Take care, mate. Enjoy. Is a Scottish map out next? No, that'll be end of the year. That'll be probably on the first year anniversary of FarmSim. That's usually when they release the final pack of the year one season pass, which comes with the map. So yeah, look forward to that then. So we've got the next pack will probably come out after the summer, which will be the Stars Align, which everybody thinks is Unimog, Mercedes-Benz, something like that. And I'm who am I to suggest otherwise? Primarily because Unimog put on their channel, we're coming to FarmSim. Highland Cows or We Riot. Yes! Bang on, Ithalian. Totally agree with you. Horseplay will never ever find its way into the base game up to... No. It's too processor intensive for console. It's doing stacks of calculations on the fly all the time. Just wouldn't make it. Hey, Wolfie, how are you, mate? Nice to see you. Right, I'm going to have to turn around and do that little strip of shame when I wasn't paying attention. Tell you what, we've rattled through this, haven't we? Jeez. When did we start this? 10 minutes ago? Just got the headlands to do. God bless big equipment, eh? Star DLC. Mateus, no, it's not on Mod Hub, but you can download it from the link in the description, and it is legit. It's from the modder himself. It's from his very own itch page. So if you're worried about downloading mods from unsafe, it's not from a dodgy mod sharing site. It's legit from his homepage. So you should be totally fine with it. I use auto drive with traffic on. I always have accidents when I have traffic. Yes, it does get in the way. You have to just have your wits about you. Go big or go home. You said it, Share. Animals have not been expanded since FS19. No. Big gripe of mine is how basic the animal... That's why I love realistic farming, because... Signpost, see ya! Realistic livestock, because just adds a dimension to the game that should have been there anyway. See, this is where we messed things up with our first headland, but we'll come back and fix that again. I cannot get my game to save on this map. Is it a bug? Cohen, are you running loads of mods? My advice would be start a game with no mods. See if it saves. If it saves with no mods, there is a mod conflict somewhere in the mix, and then you just have to go through the laborious process of finding out what mod it is. And I can't. Yeah, they're on the payroll. I get a kickback. They just sit with a truck at the end of the road and just go, oh, FSG's cultivating. We are on for a big payday. Yeah, I agree, Martin. I grew up on a dairy farm as well, and the fact that you could feed your cows in January, load them up in the shed, and leave them alone for 6 months without any need to do anything really bugged me. And also, the other thing is the 50. Sorry, I'm now reading Karl Heinz's comment. The fact that you can hold on to your milk for 6 months or a year to get the best price. That ain't going to be milk. That's all I'm saying. That's going to be pretty rank. Cheers, FarmSim. Well, yeah, we'll be another 5 minutes here. Just finish these headlands and then we are done. But yes, I'm just going to finish this headland down here. And then we don't have to head back down here. Quite condensed. It's probably poisoned by that point. It certainly will. It will have separated quite spectacularly. Poisonous cheese, maybe. So yeah, you can see we've got the tram lines in here still from Pro. Now, if you want to get rid of those, all you need to do is go precision farming, click on the field, tram lines, and no tramline width selected. So if I go OK there, I don't think it comes back now. They'll still show, but when you plant next time, it won't put tramlines in. I'm undecided yet, as I know tramlines are not necessarily a thing in the US, so... Pigs on the map. Hate to see animals starving. They're getting a bit... If you're talking about my North Friesland server gameplay cranks, they've got root crops. Alright, it's not particularly useful for them. I agree, Alan. So when I put cows on this map, it will be the daily milk sale mod will be going in as well. So every morning at 6 AM, the milk is collected and sold regardless of price. Because you know what? That's what happens. Southern Indiana here. Do see tramlines in wheat. Not much. Okay. Good to know. Realistic Livestock came out in the mod hub today, Sir Asa. So you can go and grab it now if you want. Took mods off and map still wouldn't save. Not sure what's wrong. Have you got... Where did you download it from? Is it the latest version? So I don't collect every farm at 6 AM, lol, but all day. Yeah, you know what I mean, on a rolling... You certainly don't wait 6 months between trips, put it that way. I'm still reveling in the glory that was my bale stacking at the start of this stream, by the way. Totally smashed that. I'm not ashamed to admit I am quite smug about that one. Right. 2 headlands. Let's go. This has been super productive stream. And it's been fun. I've had a riot. This is the most fun. These last 2 streams have been the most fun I've had in FarmSim 25 since launch weekend, when it was all new and shiny. Corners of waste. Yeah, it's a fraction of a percent though. Probably burn more fuel trying to get them than it would. Thank you, Daniel. I Not often I agree with myself, but I agree with you there, 100%. Me. Sometimes I care, sometimes I don't. Tonight was one of those. Let's grab this little bit here. Casey, my PC crashes within this map. Sometimes it could be. I mean, does need a bit of grunt to run it. So if you've got a slightly older PC or something, it may struggle. 100. Oh, of course, the 100k stream. That was. I don't count that as. 100k stream was a riot. I loved it. But that was in spite of FarmSim at the time. I think that was the company that joined us. Yeah, how many person? Well, I don't know what else to call it. What should I call it? Boony. Use that invisible power line to power. There we go. Signs all over the place. Right, there we go, folks. How about that? We have baled, we have loaded, we have cut sorghum, we have limed, we have cultivated, all in the space of an hour and 20 minutes. Not bad at all. Not bad at all. So on that note, we will leave this here, because this can roll into this next field once we've shipped the bales out of there and limed it. So we can just leave this here. I think I'll fold it up though. But on that note, we are going to say thank you very, very much for a thoroughly enjoyable stream, hanging out, and just having a laugh, and finally getting back to enjoying the game a bit more, which is great. So we will say bonsoir, good night, goodbye, have a good day, night, evening, whatever it is where you are. Have a great rest of your week. Might stream on this at the weekend. I'm having fun with this. This could be a bit of fun in between the herdsmen on Sunday. So thank you all. Make sure you hit the like on the way out, because it definitely helps the channel. And let's do it all again very soon. Take care, everyone. Bye for now.